Hey guys, how are you all doing? I forgot to film an intro to this video, so the look I have right now going on is not the look that you're going to be seeing, but I didn't just want to not have an intro. So yeah, I'm going to keep this intro really short because the video is super long, so really hope you enjoyed this get ready with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Alright guys, I applied Painterly Paint Pot all over my eye as a base, and now I'm going to take all these shadows, and this first part are going to be Makeup Geek, so I'm just not going to say that anymore. I'm just going to take Beaches and Creme, basically just like a skin tone color, and I'm just going to apply that all over the midsection area, like the crease, and under and over the crease, just so that everything blends a little bit better. And then I'm going to take Creme Brulee. It's just a little bit darker, but it's just a really warm tan color, very light. And I'm going to apply that to the crease area. I'm really going to layer some shadows in this crease look to try to get a soft look. So I'm going to also take a little bit of Cocoa Bear, and I'm just kind of getting a little bit darker as I go. But these colors are just extremely warm. I'm going to leave it there for a minute, and I'm going to work on the outer portion, and I want something even darker, and all these shades are matte too, by the way. I'm going to take Mocha, and this is just the dark brown, and I'm going to switch brushes, and I'm going to take a really small dense brush. This one's from Crown Brush, but it doesn't even have like a name on it, but just any stiffer small brush will do. I really like to use this one just to get right in that crease. I'm probably going to come back to that color, but I'm going to stop there for now. And for my lid color, I'm going to use kind of just a sticky base, and really you could use anything. I'm going to take this Stila Smudge Crayon in Smoke, and it's kind of an interesting color. I don't know if you can tell in there. Let's see. Kind of has like a grayish army green kind of feel to it, and I'm just going to apply that to what is showing on my lid, so basically like the inner half to 3/4 of my lid. And I'm just going to kind of pat over it. If you wonder why I sound like a man, it's because I just got out of bed. And now for the star of the show. For my lid color, I'm going to take the Colourpop Metallic Shadow in So Quiche. And oh gosh, y'all are probably like sick of this. I've talked about it numerous times. But you can see just how interesting it is. If I turn it that way, it looks one way. And then if I turn it that way, it just looks bronze. And it's just so interesting. And you can see what it looks like on the lid there. So the way I like to apply it is I like to put down a sticky base just so it really grabs onto it. And I just rub my finger in there, and I just tap it on the lid with my finger. And you can totally layer this, like I usually do a few layers of it, because I like it to be really dense. And then I just go back over with my blending brush this very inner crease here, so there's no weird line. Okay, and now I'm going to do my liner. I'm going to take this Milani iTech Extreme Liquid Eyeliner pen and just do a really thin line and a little wing. And I think I need a little bit more darkness in the outer corner, so I'm going to go back in with the Mocha, and I'm just going to tap it right on the inner corner. And I did this on the other side too after I did my liner. Okay, and then for a brow bone highlight, I'm going to take Vanilla Bean, and this is just kind of a skin tone color for me right now. For my foundation today, I'm going to use my beloved Covergirl 3-in-1 Outlast Stay Fabulous, and my shade is 825. I'm going to use my Real Techniques sponge, and I like to use the flat side for my face. yeah, I had to get up to do this before Avery got up, so she's still sleeping, and I'm like praying I can get done before she wakes up, because if not, I'm just like, I won't even be able to finish the video because I'm here by myself. And she's 10 months old now, so like I just can't. She's crawling everywhere, and she's cruising too. Like, she can pull up on things and go. So it's kind of dangerous to bring her in here. Dangerous for my makeup, let's just put it that way. Some of you all have been asking for like an update on her, so I'll give you a little mini one while I'm doing my face. But yeah, she's 10 months old. I'll be honest with you, I'm probably not going to be able to talk about it a whole lot right now because I've been so emotional. Imagine that, right? Because my little baby's growing up on me. Like, she's just doing so many new things. She's getting so independent. Like, sometimes if I'm like holding on to her, she'll take my hands and like take them off of her because she doesn't want me holding on to her. She wants to do it by herself. Let's see what else. She's doing great, you guys. Like, for, you know, just like in general overall kind of update, she is just perfect. I'm gonna correct my under eye circles a little bit. I'm going old school and I'm using Covergirl and Olay. I'm sorry, this is not available right now or anymore, but this has been the only thing that will take care of them lately. Like, look at this. There's another little update for you. I'm tired because my kid is wild. She's been going through this phase. I'm also going to use MAC Prolongwear Concealer. Okay, I'm going to stop interrupting myself. She had been going through this phase for like a month and a half where she was not sleeping at night, and she's always been like a pretty good night sleeper, thank God. But she went through a phase where she was waking up like all the time and sitting up in her crib, and sometimes like she wouldn't even be awake. Like, she would just still be asleep, but she would just sit straight up in her crib and cry because I guess she couldn't figure out how to like lay back down. And I was kind of struggling with that because I'm like, okay, I was going in there like a million times a night and just like laying her back down, and sometimes she would go back to sleep, sometimes she would not. So I was kind of struggling because I was like, okay, that's wearing me out, like getting up a million times a night. But if I let her set up and like figure it out on her own, she would eventually wake herself completely up, and then, for lack of a better word, like I was just screwed. So that was a struggle, but knock on wood, I hate to even like say anything because I always jinx myself. She's doing better now, and she's been sleeping a lot later these days. That's why I'm actually able to like get up and get myself ready. So yeah, that was a little bit crazy there for a while. To set my under eyes, I'm going to use my Tarte Amazonian Smooth Operate. No, I'm not. What am I saying? No, no, no. I'm going to use, I'm half crazy, MAC Emphasize. This is my new obsession. I just got this and I'm absolutely obsessed. And I'm going to use the e.l.f. small tapered brush and set my under eyes. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love it. Like, when I get all my bronzer and stuff like that on, it just gives me that perfect highlight, like that I've never been able to really get before the way I want it, and I love it. Okay, anyway, gonna set my face with, you're gonna be just so surprised, Hourglass Dim Light over here. Alright guys, my camera stopped recording, but basically I just filled in my eyebrows and put on some mascara on my upper eyelashes. So I'm gonna work on the lower lashes now, and I'm gonna go back to Creme Brulee with a little pencil brush and just apply that all over the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna go back in with some Cocoa Bear, do the same thing. And then to kind of bring some deepness and dimension back, I'm gonna go back in with Mocha. I'm gonna apply this really close to the lash line. All I need now is an inner corner highlight. So let's see, let me grab my favorite brush to do this with, and I'm just gonna take Shimma. I could take it one step further and line the water lines. I'm going to use MAC Costa Riche. I think that adds a really pretty look to that. So I just have to put on some mascara on my lower lashes now. The mascara I used today is the Loreal Telescopic Shocking Extensions Mascara. For my contour, I'm going to use MAC Harmony Blush, and I'm just going to use a Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm not doing like a real specific contour, or real precise is the word I was looking for. For my blush, I'm going to go in with Peaches, and this is from MAC too. Just really like to use like warm peachy tones with this So Quiche. I just love it. And then for highlight, I'm going to use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Gold, and I'm going to use my Real Techniques stippling brush and just kind of go on a clean portion of my hand and tap some off, and then put it right up here. I thought I wouldn't be able to wear this one unless I was tan, but that's totally not true. Us pale girls can wear it too. Oh, can you all see it there? Just love these. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with Urban Decay Chill. And then for my lips, I'm just gonna go with this Tarte Amazonian Butter lipstick in Angelic Nude. This is one of my favorites. Alright guys, I just have to straighten my hair now. Kind of wondering if you all want me to continue with the baby update and while I do my hair. I have no idea how long the makeup portion of this video is. It may take a long time to upload this. So if you are not interested and you just want to see the makeup look, you can go ahead and exit the video. No problem. But if you want to continue to hear a baby update, then you can just kind of stay along with me, and I'm just gonna straighten my hair real quick. Before I get started, let me tell you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use one of these New Me flat irons. This came in the Curl Jam set. So yeah, I'm just going to straighten my hair because it's easy, and I know she's probably going to wake up soon and I don't have time to curl it, unfortunately. But one of the biggest things about her, and this, most people when I tell them this, they're like, what? Like, no one has ever heard of this before, around me anyway. But when Avery was born, they did a newborn screen on her where they did blood work, and it tested for, I don't remember how many conditions. It was like 30 or 40 like diseases or like conditions or like things wrong, basically. Like it checked for cystic fibrosis and stuff like that. Well, everything came back normal except she had an elevated thyroid hormone. So at her very first or second, can't remember which one, her very first or second newborn visit, like after we had come home, they said, we're gonna have to redraw her TSH, her thyroid stimulating hormone. They said, you know, because it came back high on her newborn screen. And that was the first time we'd ever heard that. I guess they didn't get the results back or whatever until then. So they were like, don't worry, we redraw at least one of these a week, because they get so many false positives. Because they said, you know, we're checking for so many like serious things, they set the bar extremely high. And a lot of factors can give a false positive. One of them being a traumatic birth. You know, just all kinds of things. And I was like, well, she did have a traumatic birth. If you want to watch my labor and delivery story, I have that on my channel too. But basically, I was in labor for a very long time. And I pushed all night long, caused her to have a little place on the top of her head for 10 weeks. Ended up with a C-section. So we were like, you know, well, that's probably what it was. And they were like, don't worry, you know. So they redrew it. It was still elevated. So over the next few weeks of her life, they kept redrawing her blood. I mean, just like so often, and it stayed elevated. So they were like, you know, this is kind of looking like maybe not a false positive. So they had to refer her to a pediatric endocrinologist. So we go there, and they diagnosed her with hypothyroidism, congenital hypothyroidism, and they did a nuclear medicine scan of her thyroid to make sure that she did indeed have one, because that's one of the things that can come with that, is sometimes kids are born with no thyroid. Well, all that was fine. She has a thyroid, blah, blah, blah. So basically they put her on thyroid medicine, Synthroid. I don't know, like if you guys, it's a really common medicine for thyroid problems. But like everyone I know that's on it is an adult. So I was like, really? Like she has to take Synthroid. And it's an actual pill. Yeah. She's been on it since she was about 2 months old. And every morning, like every morning, before she has anything else, I have to get this pill in her. So that it absorbs. Like she can't have anything before she has this pill, because it would affect like the absorption of it, you know. So what I have to do is I have to take 2 spoons, crush this pill in a spoon, put formula in a syringe, or no, let's see, put formula on top of the crushed pill, take a syringe, mix it up, suck it up in the syringe, and give it to her in a syringe, and then I can give her her breakfast. It has to be like first thing in the morning every day, and she's so good about taking it. It's so cute. I come at her with the syringe and she's like ready to go. She's gonna be on that until she is 3 years old. I have to take her back to the endocrinologist every 3 months. They redraw her blood to make sure that she's still on the correct dosage, because it could change, you know, as she gets bigger and stuff like that. What they told me, and scared the crap out of me, was that if this was left untreated in people under 3 years old, it affects brain development, and that she would develop mental retardation. So they were like, you know, because tons of people have hypothyroidism, but they said if you develop it later, like after the age of 3, it has no effect on brain development, because I guess, you know, the brain develops the fastest up to 3 years. So when she's 3 years old, we are going to take her off of it, retest her blood, and go from there. And she may have to take it for the rest of her life. She may she may be able to stop taking it, but they told me she's just borderline. They told me that they see kids whose levels are like through the roof, and hers is just barely elevated. She's just borderline, but it is enough to where she needs it treated. So yeah. It was kind of stressful there for a while, but we're totally in a routine with it now. It could be so much worse. And she takes her medicine like a little champ. She's so cute. So that is a get ready with me and a little 10-month update for you. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go so that you're not sitting here for like 2 hours watching me talk about a thyroid medicine. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have all the products listed in the info bar. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.